The Trumps have used their name and connections to profit from digital assets at a quicker clip than from their traditional real estate business. On the surface, Donald Trump's personal net worth looks remarkably unchanged since retaking the White House. $6.5 billion on Election Day. $6.4 billion now. But digging deeper into the figures reveals an unprecedented, unmistakable shift in how he and his family are buttressing their empire and how much more quickly they stand to potentially profit from their fame. Influence and power, whether it's putting their brand on real estate projects or attaching it to perfumes and mattresses. Licensing deals have long been used by the Trump family to make money fast, compared with the years of planning and execution needed in real estate development. But with crypto, the Trumps can turbocharge the monetization of their name, combined with loosened constraints on foreign deal-making in the second Trump administration. It has been a bonanza. Crypto ventures have added at least $620 million to Donald Trump's fortune in the span of months, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, which is valuing his family's earnings from projects like World Liberty Financial and the Trump Memecoin for the first time. The money made from an expanding lineup of virtual tokens and obscure companies, deriving their value largely from their association with the president and his MAGA movement, dwarfs the more than $34 million the Trump Organization reported taking in from real estate licensing deals last year. "I am incredibly proud of our wonderful company," said Eric Trump, executive vice president of the Trump Organization. "We have never been stronger." While the president's assets are in a trust administered by Donald Trump Jr., he continues to personally benefit from the success of the Trump Organization. And Bloomberg's Wealth Index rolls up the family's various interests to the patriarch. For now, many private ventures that Trump's children are engaged in haven't been included because the details of their financial interests couldn't be determined, including the private club executive branch in Washington, Japanese hotel company turned Bitcoin, stockpiler Metaplanet radio and podcasting outfit Salem Media Group, Inc., prediction market startup Kelshi, and online drug retailer Blinkrex. For as much as Trump and his children are wading into crypto, Eric and Don Jr. have spoken. Sometimes independently and sometimes together at events in Abu Dhabi, Washington, Dubai, and Las Vegas. Since December alone, one of the biggest boosts to his personal fortune has been a project close to home that was years in the making. Trump National Doral won approval in January to build about 1,500 luxury condos on the property, a long-standing goal of the family that required extensive outreach to the community that elevates the value of the more than 600-acre property on Miami's outskirts, home to 4 golf courses and a more than 600-room resort, to $1.5 billion from $350 million previously, according to Bloomberg calculations. Meanwhile, the wild swings in Trump Media and Technology Group Corp., the president's publicly traded social media company, has shown just how quickly assets untethered to fundamentals can lose their luster. The parent company of Truth Social, which reported a net loss of $401 million last year, added more than $4 billion to Trump's fortune in October. These days, his stake is worth $2 billion. Even as the firm attempts to pivot into finance and Bitcoin, the blitz of Trump-linked crypto projects, however, offer new avenues for the family to profit. Among the most prominent of those is World Liberty Financial, a platform that sells its own branded token and issues a stablecoin called One United States Dollar, a virtual currency meant to mirror the value of a US dollar. The Trump family earns money from the project through token sales. By owning a portion of the project's parent company, and by holding its World Liberty branded tokens. By March, World Liberty sold tokens worth $550 million. About $390 million of that goes to the Trump family, according to Bloomberg calculations. The Trump family also owns 22.5 billion tokens, which would be worth more than $2 billion based on the price at which the tokens changed hands in June. They are excluded from Trump's net worth calculation because the tokens are meant to be non-transferable. Though in recent weeks the company has said that could soon change. The Trump family last month reduced its stake in World Liberty to 40% from 60%, according to details on the company's website. It's unclear who the buyers were, or what the family made from the divestment. World Liberty also launched a stablecoin, USD1, which got a major boost to its circulation when MGX, an Abu Dhabi-based technology investment firm, said it was using the token to make a $2 billion investment in cryptocurrency exchange Binance. Binance's founder, Changpeng Zhao, who's been seeking a presidential pardon after pleading guilty to violating U.S. anti-money laundering laws, according to a Wall Street Journal report, is serving as a World Liberty advisor, alongside crypto impresario Justin Sun and Bilal bin Saqib, the head of Pakistan's Crypto Council, applying the ratio of stablecoin issuer Circle Internet Group Inc.'s market capitalization to its USDC circulation would imply World Liberty was worth some $1.40 billion, according to Bloomberg calculations. Bloomberg excludes the stablecoin from Trump's net worth because it's considered too speculative to value given its limited adoption. But its circulation of $2.2 billion means its reserves are likely to earn roughly $100 million this year. For World Liberty, a separate token with the president's name launched on his inauguration weekend. The Trumps benefit when the price of the memecoin increases. Fight, and Trump Organization affiliate CIC, Digital hold 80% of the memecoins. Supply with portions of that stake becoming available for sale over a 3-year period. Memecoins have no underlying value and trade based on sentiment. The Trump memecoin, which has drummed up enthusiasm from its connection to the family of a sitting president, got an added demand boost after a contest in which the 220 largest holders were invited to a private dinner where Trump spoke in May. Sun was among the guests and posted a selfie in his black tie attire en route to the Trump Golf Club in Virginia where the event took place. Guests dined on filet mignon and pan-seared halibut, while protesters outside brandished signs calling it a grifter gala. Memecoins are notoriously difficult to value, usually because creators own the vast majority of the supply and can't sell their stash without crashing the market. Gauntlet, a crypto risk modeling firm, found that digital wallets associated with the creation of the memecoin own nearly 17 million tokens. Roughly another 17 million Trump tokens were transferred to crypto exchanges by these wallets. The Trump Organization is credited with 40% of the total, the same ownership stake as its disclosed position in World Liberty Financial. After applying a large liquidity discount and adding nearly $300 million in trading and selling proceeds, Trump's memecoin investment is worth roughly $150 million, according to Bloomberg calculations. That excludes 800 million coins worth more than $7 billion vesting over the next 3 years. Beginning later this month, though World Liberty Financial and the Trump token began as 2 separate efforts, they've collided in at least one way. Eric Trump revealed plans for World Liberty, its financial to amass a substantial position in the Trump memecoin for the company's stockpile of virtual assets. The Trump family also has a crypto wildcard up its sleeve. American Bitcoin, an entity spun out by a small, Trump-affiliated investment bank, is planning to become a publicly traded company, which would add another stream of crypto wealth for the family. When its predecessor started in February, a press release said it would focus on AI infrastructure and data centers. Agreed to take a majority stake in American Bitcoin, handing over nearly all of its cryptocurrency mining devices. The whole business will leap onto public markets in a planned merger with Griffin Digital Mining Inc., a NASDAQ-listed penny stock. The Trumps and their partners own 20% of American Bitcoin. Griffin's shares are trading at a level valuing the new venture at more than $3 billion, according to Bloomberg calculations. By just about any traditional measure, that figure appears far too high, given that its main asset will be the Bitcoin mining equipment that Hut 8 provided. With a book value of roughly $120 million, but like with many of the assets and ventures that make up Trump's new wealth, fundamental value is often besides the point.